I am Katharina Michio, and you are watching NY Mania.
I'm Kayla Walsh, and you're watching NY Yankee Mania.
Hi, my name is Maria Venuto, and you are watching New York Yankee Mania.
I'm Marnie Schneider. I'm the author of Football Freddy, and I am so excited to be part of the New York Yankee Mania show.
Hey, everybody, it's Ian Eagle. You are watching NY Yankee Mania, the best.
Well, good morning, everyone. Happy April 1st, new month. Happy Wednesday. Man, I can't believe it's already April 1st, but this is Nithin Ramachandra from Nithin Sports Shows and our media everywhere. So welcome to the morning show, coffee, bagels. Everybody, please, everybody tune in, subscribe, like to this channel, NY Yankee Mania. And you see the two barcodes on the screen here. This will lead you to this channel, and also it will lead you to the World Mania Entertainment Show. So please tune in. We're going to be talking about the Yankees' big win yesterday against the Mariners, and Max Fried on the mound. He dominated once again, and he hasn't given up any runs so far this season, which is remarkable. And the Yankees' pitching has been amazing so far this year, only giving up 3 runs in 5 games, which is amazing. And we'll talk about all that, and we'll talk about obviously the third game of the series at 3:30 is an afternoon game where you can catch Joe calling the game, the play-by-play with Evan, and amongst others. So please tune in. Thank you for joining. I already see someone here from Malaysia, which is cool to see there. And please like, subscribe to this channel. So first, before we go any further, I want to give a big birthday shout out to one of our guys and one of our clients, Jason Bell. He used to play in the NFL. He played for the Giants, Cowboys, and then now he does a lot of stuff with Sky Sports, and he covers the game. He covers the game worldwide and in the UK. And I want to give a big birthday shout out to Jason Bell. So I want to do this real quick before we go further. All right, but before when I get that thing, first I wanted to say before programming notes, obviously with the today's game at 3:30, and also the play-by-play with Joe and Evan. And tomorrow, my team and I have booked our client and former MLB outfielder Nigel Morgan at 12 p.m. Eastern on Thursday. So get your questions ready for that. And if you have any questions, send it to Joe's email or put it in the chat for tomorrow. And then Friday is the Yankees home opener, 1:35 against the Miami Marlins. So if you want to catch that, Joe will be calling the game. Also for that, the home opener for the Yankees Marlins game at Yankee Stadium. And then after that Friday night, we have that big mental health channel with Chef Nick, Johnny Salami, and Victor from the Third Floor podcast. Shout out to them for putting that together. First of all, for the mental health panel, and my team and I, glad that we can help out with some of our clients that are coming on. We're trying to get one more surprise guest for that show, but as of now, we added 4 people to the panel with the Chef Nick, Johnny Sami, and Victor. What's up, Charles? Good morning, Charles. Welcome to the chat. Thank you for always being the supporter for us, and thank you for giving us all, telling people to subscribe and share to this channel. But yeah, going back to that, Friday night, well, the big mental health panel, and then Monday, April 6th. Speaking of Charles, they got Sean and Charles are doing their Yankees history show again on Monday, April 6th at 7 p.m. Eastern. So tune in for that. They do a great job together. And then Friday, April 10th, my team and I also booked our client and writer and author Ken Davidoff for this show. He'll be coming on April 10th at 12 p.m. Eastern. So tune in for that. So a lot of things are happening here at once, guys. And Charles, yep, this is awesome. You brought up great pitching from Max Fried last night, and you're right. I want to get to the Yankee game yesterday. Obviously, that's why we're here. So the Yankees bounced back after that tough loss against the Mariners against Luis Castillo. They couldn't get anything really going against Luis Castillo, but yesterday they did a great job of getting to Logan Gilbert, another great pitcher that the Mariners have. And then I felt confident coming in because we had obviously we had Max Fried on the mound, and you know, and that's why we paid him the big money. And he's built for New York, guys. And what a great first 2 years he's having with the Yankees. And yesterday speaks for itself. He went 6 innings plus, and he went seven innings plus. My bad. And he six strikeouts, 1 walk, 3 hits, no runs. He hasn't given up a run yet in the first 2 starts he had, has so far, which is remarkable. So it was good to see that happen. And the offense coming up clutch. I love the 2-out hitting, situational hitting. See, the Yankees are doing a better job this year of doing 2-out hitting. Last year they didn't do a great job with 2-out situational hitting, and this is what I'm liking so far. The 2-out situational hitting, and obviously Aaron Judge is still struggling, but we have other players that's contributing right now in the lineup, which is good, which is key here. Obviously, you got Stanton with 2 RBIs, and speaking of Stanton, he's the hottest hitter right now in the lineup with the new batting stance, and obviously he's showing some speed on the bases, guys. He stole a base last night, and what a great sign to see that, and it's just amazing to see his new. It feels like he's a brand new player. What's up, Mario? Welcome to the chat. Yep, looking pretty good. Let's go Yankees. We're sitting at 4-1 so far. But hopefully we can win this series against the Mariners and go home and travel and go home for the home opener against the Marlins. Today we got Cam on the mound, and you know what Cam did in his first start? He didn't give up any runs. He had 8 strikeouts. He looked dominant too. So hopefully he can follow up like what he did, like what Max Fried did yesterday. Guys, I want to get your thoughts in the chat. What was your thought? What did you like about yesterday's game, and what can it be improved on from yesterday's game? I want to go through the lineup real quick. Obviously, Grisham had 4 bats, one run, 2 hits, 1 strikeout. He's struggling a little bit, guys. He's hitting .235 right now, but he needs to perform a little bit better because obviously the Yankees gave him that $22 million qualifying offer, and I keep saying on the previous streams that he's the most pressured player right now. And if he continues to struggle, the fans will be looking for Spencer Jones. Spencer Jones is waiting in the wings. And we all think he's ready. He's ready for the moment, and he had a great spring training. And you cannot, if he's ready, you got to play him. So, like I said, Grisham's there's a lot of pressure on Grisham at this point. Let's see here. Mario, thank you. Let's see. Yes, the gloves. Yes, the defense. See, the one thing I like about this team this year is the defense. They definitely shore up the defense. The defense looks better, and the double play combination with Cabby and Chaz Chisholm, that's been the key. I like that combination. So whenever Volpe comes back, the interesting question is going to be what they're going to do with Volpe, but I expect, and they said, speaking of Volpe, Aaron Boone said he expects him to do some rehab games in the next 2 weeks coming up. So that's good. That's a good sign. But the biggest question is for me is when Volpe comes back, you don't want to mess up the chemistry right now because like I said, the defense has been great so far for the Yankees, and the infield defense, even the outfield defense. So they definitely shore up the defense, which is the big key. Defense and pitching, man. You know what? They always say that in all sports, defense and pitching leads to championships. So, and the Yankees definitely are doing that right now. And the one remarkable stat from last night for me was the Yankees only giving up 3 runs in 5 games, and the 4 other teams have done that. And it hasn't been happen. This hasn't happened in a while, guys. So for this to happen with the Yankees is amazing. So real quick, before I go any further, I'm going to do this for our friend and our client, Jason Bell, real quick. Today's his birthday, former NFL player. So I'm going to do this real quick.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
So Mario said, "Yep, makes him the peanuts vendor." Rope. That's that's funny, but yeah, I think he could be a good, valuable bench player for the Yankees, and obviously that's going to be the question when he comes back, guys. So I want to go to the rest of the lineup, and Judge obviously hitting 150, which is on her. It's not him right now. He's struggling. He had 2 strikeouts yesterday. I feel confident he's going to get out of this slump. But the thing is that he needs to do a better job at the plate. He has to have better approaches, and right now he's not doing that. And could it be from the WBC? I don't know, but he'll be fine. Judge will be fine, guys. I think he's just a little. It's good that he's having the slump now, in my opinion. So once he gets out of it, hopefully it becomes he continues it and be consistent during the season. Ballinger, he's hitting 333 right now. He's been hitting the ball well. He had 2 hits last night and a walk. Yeah, Belly, that's why the Yankees needed to re-sign Belly. He's a big part of this team, and he helps some people, Judge too. So what a game last night he had, and even Ben Rice, man. Ben Rice is hitting 357. I'm telling you, I'm happy that he's getting a lot of chances at first base. He's playing great first base right now. Everybody thought there was a question mark when he at first base, but he's proving everybody wrong. He's doing a great job at first base. He had 2 runs, 2 hits yesterday, 1 RBI, and 2 walks. So this is amazing. So welcome, Joe. What's up, Joe? Thank you for joining. Yes, we have someone here from Malaysia listening. So thank you for that. And please, if you haven't hit the subscribe button yet, please subscribe to this channel and also the World Entertainment Mania show. Yeah, so Ben Rice is hitting 357 and Bellinger 333. So they're off to hot starts. And here's the hottest hitter that I'm happy about. I'm happy because he's a big part of this team too. Giancarlo Stanton, obviously hitting 500 right now, can't be stopped. He had 4 at bats yesterday, 2 hits, 2 RBIs, and he improved. So during the offseason, he improved his batting stance. He's a new batting stance, if anybody noticed. And I feel like that's helping him out. Like I said, he's a brand new player, guys, and and also he's showing signs of some speed on the bases, which is key. It was good to see that, and he seems more rejuvenated, more healthy, in shape. He's always been in shape, but I think this year he worked hard this offseason. So if he can stay consistent, guys, watch out. I think he brings a different dimension to this team. I love it. I'm loving this, and I think shout out to Stanton, man. He works hard. He is a dedication. He loves baseball, and he really wants that championship. So he's on a mission, guys. So stay tuned. Watch out other teams. We got something in the making here. And then Chaz Chisholm, obviously he's another one who's struggling right now. He's batting 158. He had 4 bats yesterday, 1 hit, 1 RBI, 2 Ks. But hopefully that hit yesterday can help him get out of that slump. So there's a couple players that the Yankees need to get out of some stuff, and also I'm happy that JC Escara got his start yesterday to catch Max Fried, and what a guy, what a person he is. And my team and I we did a couple events with him before, in-person events, and we got to know him for a little bit now. And his family is amazing. He's a great family person, great husband to his wife, and he's a father too. And what a story! He has an inspiring story. Obviously, being the Uber driver and all, but for him to get a chance to stick with the Yankees, first of all, the Yankees gave him a chance, and making out of spring training, and now having some playing time. So it's amazing to see that he's doing all that. So shout out to JC Escara. I'm happy that he's on the team, and like I said, he's a great story. And then obviously at Cabby, who's hitting 222. But this guy has been great off to a good start for this season. Playing great defense, obviously hitting the ball whenever he has a chance to, and I think he's having better approaches at the plate this year. And when he came over from last year from Tampa Bay, who was leading the league in stolen bases, so he brings a different dimension to this lineup, and we need speed in this lineup, guys. Not only power, we need speed. We need different ways to score runs, and that's what the Yankees are doing now. This is what I like about this team. The stuff that happened yesterday, like for example, when the Mariners threw the ball to center field, the Yankees scored on that play. Last year they would not. So this year they're doing different things, and I think this is like I said, this is a brand new team, and this is what I'm liking right now, and all the credit goes to the coaching staff for sure. What's up, Michael? Welcome to the chat. How are you doing? How are you and your family doing? Good morning. Happy April 1st. And guys, today's April Fool's Day, so which is crazy. And this year is flying by, and obviously we're into spring, and obviously into baseball season, March Madness. You got hockey playoffs coming up. You got NBA playoffs coming up, and man, this is best time of the year, guys, when it comes to sports. But back to the Yankees lineup. I want to go to McMahon. He's sitting 0.071 underneath the Mendoza line. He needs to start picking up. He had 3 strikeouts yesterday. He had the hat trick. I don't know what's going on, and I'm not concerned yet. But McMahon he needs to have better approaches at the plate. In my opinion, he's rushing. He's not taking as many pitches as possible. Yeah, so he needs to step it up big time. We need him in his lineup, and obviously, you know what he brings on the defensive side, but he needs to start picking up at the offensive side. And I do feel confident that he will. Yep, Michael, you're right about this. Be wary today of people posting false information. Yep, obviously. Yep. With the April Fool's Day, Charles goes, yeah, McMahon looks bad. I agree, and he needs to do a better job. I agree with that for sure. All right, let's go to the pitching side now. I want to talk about the pitching from yesterday. Obviously, you had Max Fried. Oh, hold on. What's up? Charles says, what's up, Michael? And then Michael goes, I am almost ready to give Rosario some starts against. Yeah, Michael, I wouldn't mind that. I think Rosario has, obviously he's good against right-handed pitching. That's why we have him on the team. That's why we got him last year at the trade down line. So I think you can see Boone against right-handed or left-handed pitching, right-handed pitching. You can see Rosario in the lineup. Yeah, he does pretty good against right-handed pitching too. So overall, he's a good hitter. So we can see him start at some games. To be honest, I agree with that. I agree with that statement. Yes, Charles, pitching overall has been great these first 5 games. Like I said, they only got 3 runs in 5 games, which is remarkable, and 4 other teams did that, and it hasn't happened in a while. So this Yankees pitching dominance is amazing to see. It's remarkable, and if this continues to happen, guys, watch out. The other teams have to watch out. The Yankees will be forced to be reckoned with for sure. And plus, we have a lot of depth this year on the pitching side, which I like, and even on the bench also. What's up? Thank you, Charles. He said, please like and subscribe. Please go to Yankee Mania. Thank you so much. All right. Let's see. Michael says Rosario is a contact hitter. Yep, he is definitely a contact hitter, unlike McMahon. Yeah, so like I said, I definitely could see Aaron Boone giving Rosario some starts here. So let's see what happens there. But Max Fried, I want to get to Max Fried. He's been unbelievable in his first 2 years with the Yankees. Obviously, 19-game winner last year, and he's already 2-0 in 2 starts and hasn't given up in a run yet. He is as advertised. That's why I was so happy when the Yankees signed him from the Braves. And yesterday, he went 7 innings, 3 hits, no runs, 1 walk, 6 strikeouts, which is remarkable. And follow up, and then Brett Hendrick followed up after him. He went 1 inning, 1 hit, 1 strikeout, and then you had Tim Hill close out the game. They also both haven't given up a run. So this bullpen the Yankees have is nasty, and Boone has a lot of toys to play with here in the bullpen, and kudos to the front office and Brian Cashman to make every year to improve the bullpen, and we have a lot of depth. I really like Brett Hedrick stuff, and they really found a hidden gem here with Brett Hedrick. He is a left-handed pitcher with overpowering stuff coming out of the bullpen, and that's what you need on a championship team. So like I said, the pitching has been amazing. The bullpen has been amazing. Shout out to that. So everybody in the chat, what are you guys looking forward to for today's game? Obviously, it's a day game, 3:30. Before the Yankees travel back home to face the Marlins for the home opener on Friday. What are you guys looking forward to out of Cam today? Obviously, the later on you're going to see the play-by-play with the Joe and Evan and most likely others that will be joining. But what do you guys see from Cam Sittler today, guys? What do you see? Um, but going back to the pitching, like I said, Max Fried, and he is when Garrett Cole comes back, I think if I were the Yankees, I would keep Fried at the number one spot, put Cole at second, Cam third. So that's gonna be an interesting discussion when Cole comes back. So, and even Rodon comes back later on. So this is a great problem to have. Michael goes, Fried was very good in his first start, but I thought yes, he was great. Yesterday he was great. He was on point yesterday, guys. I agree with that. He was definitely on point. He was definitely on point yesterday, guys. And then but guys, everybody in the chat, what do you guys think? What do you think? What do you guys want out of Cam today? Let's see. Michael says it would be great if Cam could repeat his performance against the Giants. Yep, that'd be great. And I feel confident today that Cam will have a great start and follow up what he did in his first start against San Francisco. So it's like a chain reaction, like a chain effect. Hopefully he can follow up Max Fried his start yesterday. So let's see what happens. And Charles goes for Cam. Oh, I like this 6 innings. And 10 strikeouts for Cam. Ooh, I definitely like this. Yep, I can definitely see that happening for sure. Yeah, so the one thing that's been also interesting for the Yankees this year that they've been using the ABS system a lot lately. So this season, so I think they're 16 out of 18, if I believe, this year in 5 games when it comes to challenging. So yeah, so this ABS system is going to be a big thing now for this whole season for teams, especially late in the season when it comes to playoff time, and that can dictate the game for sure. It can change the game in one setting. Charles says Max Fried career ERA against the Mariners is 1.59. Yes, Carlos, that's why I like. This is what I like about Max Fried is he does a lot. He does great things against American League teams like the Red Sox, Blue Jays, Yankees. Obviously when he was with the Braves, so he puts up great numbers against American League East, no matter what team. So this Max is like he's rare and jack of all trades, and you need that type of lefty on a team that's trying to win the championship. Michael said, I wonder what Cam's pitch limit is going to be today. Well, in his first start, I think he went 70 or 80 pitches. I think today will be more stressed out. So I think it'll be over 85 or 90. Yeah. So I think he can go 85 to 90 pitches today, Michael, depending on how the game is going today. Okay, see here. I want to go through the other games that happened yesterday too, guys. Obviously, the Orioles lost to Texas 8-5. Pirates beat the Reds 8-3. Phillies beat the Nationals 3-2. Marlins beat the White Sox 9-2. And speaking of the Marlins, okay, Michael says, let's see. He threw I think he did throw 68 pitches. Okay. All right. Yeah, he can go in my opinion, if everything goes well, depending on how the game goes, I think he can go 75 to 85 pitches, in my opinion, or even more, depending on the situation. But speaking of the Marlins, who the Yankees are playing on Friday at home for the home opener, they beat the White Sox 9-2, and the Marlins are off to a surprising start at 4-1. I know it's so early, but this Marlins team is young, obviously young. They don't give up. They're pesky. So the Yankees have to be ready for them on this Friday because they're no joke too. Uh, Blue Jays beat the Rockies yesterday 5-1. They're 4-1 also. The A's got their first win yesterday, guys. They beat the Braves yesterday 5-2. And then Angels beat the Cubs 2-0 yesterday. The Rays lost to the Brewers, beat the Rays 6-2. Boston lost to Houston 9-2. D-backs beat the Tigers 7-5. Giants beat the Padres 9-3. And obviously you have the Yankees beating the Mariners 5-0. Dodgers beat the Guardians yesterday 4-1. So those are the update scores from last night. Let's see. Charles goes. I watched the Marlins a little bit yesterday, and they like to play small ball. They definitely do, and the Yankees have to be ready for that. And they have good young players in that team that are hungry. They want to show what they want to prove the haters wrong. And I think hopefully the Yankees can catch them at a good timing, and hopefully we can protect our home field on Friday, starting this Friday at 1:35. So, yes, Michael. On Friday, Cam was in cruise control. He looked great. Obviously, he struck out 8 hitters against San Francisco. And the one thing that excites me about Cam, he is built for New York. I think he likes the bright lights. He improved from last year during spring training. He added to his repertoire, and his command has gotten much better, in my opinion. Charles goes. The Marlins like to play. Yeah, the Marlins do like to play good against the Yankees. They have a good record against us, and for some reason, so that's why the Yankees have to be ready. They're not. This is not the team to mess with. This is a team you got to be locked in. So hopefully the Yankees being home and having the home crowd back for the home opener. So hopefully the Yankees can get off a good start at home against the Marlins. Charles goes, I think the Angels could have a good season this year, but they started the season 2-0. Right now they're 3-3. And if Mike Trout stays healthy, they do. This is another team that has a good young team, but the key is Mike Trout needs to stay healthy, in my opinion. And he already has 2 home runs this year, which is a good sign. So the problem with Mike Trout is staying healthy. So if he stays healthy, then the Angels do have a chance to make some noise in the AL American League. Michael goes, Cam has 3 fastballs, all do different things. Yes, Cam does have 3. Okay, guys, if Cam has 3 fastballs, but all these 3 fastballs is different, man. That's why it makes him so effective and hard to hit, because Cam can mix his pitches, and not only his fastballs, he has amazing secondary pitches that goes with those 3 fastballs, which is amazing. Charles goes, let's go Yankees. Let's go, baby. Woo. Let's get pumped up, guys. We got to win the series today against Mariners at 3:30. Like I said, go after this later on today. Come back, see Joe and Evan call the game of the Mariners. 3:30. And it's gonna be a great call, guys. So stay tuned. Okay, Charles goes, hopefully we hit some bombs. Yeah, guys, hopefully we do hit some bombs today. And what do you guys think the lineup should be today against let's see who's pitching today for the Mariners. No, I think, let me see. Okay. We have a lot of day games today, guys. It's a getaway day, I think, for most of the team. So Yankees do play at 4:10, guys, but the come in at 3:30 though for the pregame for with Evan and Joe. But yes, so okay, George Kirby's pitching for the Mariners. He's another great young pitcher they have, guys. Yeah, Yankees play a 4-10. What's up, Ken? Welcome to the chat. I'll send you the link if you want to join. Hold on. Let me send you this link. Thank you for joining, Ken. Guys, big shout out to Ken from The Ugly Truth. Um, he does a great job with the shorts and obviously doing the play-by-play on his channel. So please subscribe to his channel. He does a great job. Shout out, Ken. Ken, I'm sending you the link right now if you want to join in for a little bit. All right, so going back here, so George Kirby is a great young pitcher right now for the Mariners that they have. So this is going to be a good pitching matchup with Cam and Kirby. Kirby right now is 1-0 with the 1.5 ERA. But I want to see you guys. What do you think the Yankees should do lineup wise against George Kirby? What do you think the lineup should be? Charles says, "What are you going to do when the Yankees are run wild on you?" There you go. Yeah, that's how you say it. Let's go, Sean. Shout out to Sean Browner for that. Yep. Michael goes, it is mostly day games in baseball. Yeah, there's a lot of day games, guys. A lot of afternoon games is like I think it's a getaway day for most of the teams. It's like the Yankees and Marlins. I mean Mariners. I did see Ken on the bottom here, but I don't know what happened. Let's see. But all right, so Charles has his prediction lineup. He wants Grisham leading off, Judge second, Cody third, Rice fourth, Stanton fifth, Chaz sixth, Wells seventh, Cabby eighth, and Rosario ninth. Okay, I can see that happening for sure. I might start. Michael goes. I might start Rosario. Yeah, let's see. That could happen too. I think that McMahon needs a day off for sure. All right. The first game today, guys, is at 12:15 with the Athletics and Braves. Former Yankees, Luis Severino is going to go up against Chris Sale. And then you have the Rangers, Orioles at 12:35, Pirates, Reds at 12:40, Nationals, Phillies at 1:05, Rockies, Blue Jays at 1:07, Marlins, White Sox at 1:10, Mets, Cardinals at 1:15, Rays, Brewers at 1:40, Red Sox, Astros 2:10, Angels, Cubs 2:20, D-backs, Tigers 3:40, Giants, Padres 4:10, and obviously Yankees, Mariners 4:10, Twins, Royals 7:40, Dodgers, Guardians 8:20. Any guys, put more lineup predictions. I want to see your lineup predictions in the chat. Okay. All right, before we go any further, I'm going to play some promos here for you guys, then we'll continue.
Hey, everybody, it's Ian Eagle. You are watching NY Yankee Mania, the best.
Hi, this is Ken from Yankees The Ugly Truth. You're on live with Joe at NY Yankee Mania. Enjoy the adventure.
This is Johnny Salami from NY Yankee Mania. Like and subscribe.
All right, see you, Charles. Thank you for joining. Have a great dentist appointment, and we'll see you later on today when the Yankees play the Marlins. I keep saying Marlins. They're playing them on Friday, but when they play the Mariners at 4:10. Yes, and Michael says Charles lineup sounds good. That could happen.
I'm Kayla Welsh, and you're watching NY Yankee Mania.
Hey, everybody, this is Noah Eagle from NBC Sports, and you're all smart. You're top-tier sports fans because you're watching NY Yankee Media, the best to get the rest.
All right, I want to see more lineup prediction, guys, for today at 4:10. All right, guys, for a few programming notes here. Obviously, you can also listen to. No, Ken. I don't think Ken is doing the play-by-play today. But after this, after the game today, we'll have a, I guess, post-game show. So everybody tune in the post-game show for sure. We'll definitely have a post-game show after the game today. And then Thursday, obviously, my team and I booked our client and former MLB outfielder Nigel Morgan at 12 p.m. Eastern. So stay tuned for that. And then Friday is the Yankees home opener against the Marlins on 135. And then Friday night is that big mental health panel with Chef Nick, Johnny Salami, and Victor. And my team and I booked some of our clients for that panel. So stay tuned for that. And then also, obviously, continue stay tuned for a lot of play-by-plays coming up for the Yankees, and obviously Yankees history show with Sean and Charles on Monday, April 6th at 7 p.m. Eastern. And also on Friday, April 10th, my team and I also booked Ken Davidoff, a writer, author. So this could be a good one at 12 p.m. Eastern, Friday, April 10th. Please continue liking and subscribing to this channel, NY Yankee Mania, and also the World Mania Entertainment Show. Also subscribe to NITHIN Sports Rush, and also our NY Sports Loudmouth with former New York Jet Gwen Copels. And also, we're doing big things at our nation's best NIL Dream Team company. So stay tuned. A lot of things are happening there. While we wait for Ken for a little bit, well, I want to talk about. Let's see. I want to talk about Spencer Jones real quick, because I think there's a lot. Like I said earlier, Trent Grisham. There's a lot of pressure on him. But whenever I think they need to. Spencer Jones is definitely ready, guys. He had a big spring, and I would love to see him on the major league roster here pretty soon, sooner than later. And obviously, Grisham is not looking good. And the Yankees made a mistake, in my opinion, when they gave him the $22 million qualifying offer. So I want to see Spencer Jones up here really pretty soon here, and because I think he's ready for the bright lights, he's ready for the big show, and you got to give him a chance. And hopefully they do that sooner than later. But the Yankees tend to put these players in the minor leagues because they want that extra year. At a certain time point when they hit that month, you get an extra year of control with that prospects. And you see these other teams giving contract extensions to these young players. And look what the Mariners did yesterday. They gave a contract extension to one of their young players who haven't made a debut yet in the majors, and they believe in him. So teams are starting to give young players contract extensions before they make their debuts, and that means they believe in their talent and their product. So the Yankees, they don't do that most of the time. They just put their top prospects in the minors and trying to get that extra year, and they believe in that. And it looks like they might have to change that philosophy, in my opinion. Guys, put more lineup predictions on the chat if you don't mind. And and also Cam Sittler predictions also today. But in the meantime, I'll play more promos for you guys.
Hey everybody, it's Jason from NY Yankee Mania. Please like, share, subscribe. Only great things to come, and everybody please join the fun because you're not going to want to miss out on this ride.
Well, guys, if you don't have any more comments, and I'm going to end this now. But thank you guys for tuning in. This was awesome, great morning stream, and everybody, thank you again for interacting with us, and continue liking and subscribing, and catch Joe and Evan today at the play-by-play at 4:10. Let's go Yankees! Hopefully win the series, come back home, face the Marlins, and hopefully they get off to a good start at home, guys. But we're sitting at 4-1, which is amazing. The pitching is looking great. The offense can do a little bit better, but the pitching has been amazing and dominant. And obviously, 3 runs in 5 games is remarkable. So thank you guys. Let's go Yankees. And oh, John the Beagle Dad, welcome to the stream. Sorry you were joining here. What's up, John? Let's go Yankees. Thank you for joining as always, showing your support. Yes, thank you, John, for that. He said good luck to Charles as he has a dentist appointment later today. So thank you, John, for joining. I'm about to end the stream though. It's okay. Yeah, it's all right, John. But like I said, let's go Yankees. Keep this up, and thank you guys again.
I am Katharina Michio, and you are watching NY Mania.
I'm Kayla Walsh, and you're watching NY Yankee Mania.
Hi, my name is Maria Venuto, and you are watching New York Yankee Mania.
I'm Marnie Schneider. I'm the author of Football Freddy, and I am so excited to be part of the New York Yankee Mania show.
Hey, everybody, it's Ian Eagle. You are watching NY Yankee Mania, the best.